says I'm live. Still see... I guess I gotta hit go live here too. There we go. Before we turn the audio on, let me just triple check to make sure that the link actually goes to where I think it does. Yeah, okay. Which is a good way to keep the music up while I am finishing the plugs. There's a few other places I want to share the stream, but we'll cover that by ear. One click here. I could have sworn I've done this in the past without clicking away, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Because I could at least have the game screen visible, or at least so it's not blocking the chat in case that gets used along the way. Okay. All that's done. Just want a few more minutes to hydrate and anti-hydrate, energize, something along those lines. Only downside is now I feel like I gotta go, even though I just went before setting up the stream. It's not that bad. We'll break if it gets that bad. Hold on. Why? Okay, not sure why the stream preview is lagging. That could just be my imagination. Everything says that it's good and going. So let's just go for it. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for my hesitation. There's the concept of it being so long since I've last done a stream. There's the fact that we're finally in the part that I hate to admit it, the part that I've been dragging the most. This is the furthest I've been in any Golden Sun, vanilla or not, since the Golden Sun, since the first Lost Age LP I did, which is literally a decade old. Sorry, always have to pause and make sure I don't accidentally say century when I mean decade. Time isn't moving that fast yet. So let me get refreshed for items. Ah, this is what it was. We have the Shaman's Rod. Well, I think there's other obstacles preventing us from immediately getting the Hovered Jade, but that might be the thing. There was a couple things I was thinking about that actually got a little earlier than expected, which might make the order of things go a little bit differently than per usual. So I kind of want a little time to refresh myself with my items, try to get a gauge of how I want this to go. What? I do not remember this item doing that. Excuse me. Yeah. I think we're good for the rest of the game. Only downside is that it's weak. But geez, maybe I should just leave it on Shibuya and have her use it every now and then whenever we need a heal boost. Because I misread it. I'm pretty sure what it was is I had this for a bit. And I only saw 100, not 1,000. My god, I don't even think we're gonna get to 1,000 HP before the end of the game. Because this is a good way to segment into, I'm not exactly intending to 100% the game. This randomizer is mostly just to get myself refamiliarized with the game, so I'm content just seeing the credits. Of course, I'm gonna get as many gens as I can along the way, because that's half the fun for me. And any extra challenges we take on will just be completely up to the whim of what I feel up to doing that day. But I thought I had something in particular, but maybe I was just thinking, oh, I have the Shaman's Rod, not realizing, well, of course, you have the Shaman's Rod in the vanilla game as well, right off the bat. So, not sure where to go, because we can literally go anywhere, and because it's a randomizer, the order that we do things in could be literally any, well, maybe not literally anything, but significantly, a significant amount of everything. Trying to recall if there's anything stopping me from going straight into Larmia or Lamaria besides the code or the secret path, which I don't remember, but I could just pull up the strategy guide. On the other hand, that's also kind of intimidating. What synergies that do we have again? Forget that they're not items in this game. Dallas Slash, Sand Pound. Guess we could go through. We could go through the ruins. Also, but do we have Frost? Yeah, we have Frost. As nice as it would be to just jump right into the open world, maybe I should do some things and get myself, as I'm trying to get refamiliarized with things, maybe I should do the Dahlia and the Sea Shrine God before I forget. Unless I did that at the end of last stream. Been so long is possible. Well, I don't remember doing the Sea Shrine. That much I'm certain of. But it's possible that I could have already visited this and got whatever's in there. Because I guess it's possible that I did the other shrine. But I feel like I would remember it if I did do the shrine. So I'm gonna just take a quick look. Don't worry, we will do open world stuff this stream. There's only so much I can put it off. Did I ever go back here with Flash while I'm thinking of it? I must have him. Right? Well, it looks like I gotta go this way either way, so hopefully I figure out or remember exactly what I'm supposed to do relatively quickly. I don't see the Ginny running around. That's fine. This is I think this is a new area. Oh. We need reveal for that. For some reason, I thought I was tied solely behind Frost. But alas, we all make mistakes, especially when it's been over 10 years since you last fully played a game. I probably should put a void, but Is that a shortcut for later, or... Now, I'm pretty sure I would see the Ginny running around if I didn't already collect it. But while we're here, I might as well triple check, because I don't want to make more trips back here than I need to. Weird. Okay, that's just my particular setup. Interesting. I really hope delay. I'm a little low on space, but maybe I should make a local recording just in case. Oh, why am I thinking so strategically? These are like level 1, they'll die the first strike I hit them with. Shoot. I was in that battle too long. Got turned the wrong way. Oh, that is the way I case in point. Alright. You know what? I'm getting so turned around. I'm gonna assume that I got the Djinn already, and if I didn't, that'll be a problem for sometime in the future. Not today's problem. Alright, the downside is because I teleported away, I can't just go back into the wide world yonder right from where I dropped the boat. From the boat landing spot, because that's not a fast travel point anymore. So, I guess here's just a place to start exploring the sea as any. Quick click at the map. I don't know if there's an actual place to go here, but it's as good a start as any as far as I'm concerned. Definitely an area that I wouldn't explore on my own time. Oh hey, this looks new. Oh. My pasta still in Easter Sea. That's we can go anywhere to the boat. No, that's not mind read. I keep forgetting that's not a thing. I think this is actually... Okay, why am I blinking out on Briggs' home place of all things? Champa. It's not Champa. It made me think of that for a little bit. And I gotta resist the urge to press R because R is not mind read. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. I can't mind read the dog to see what his deal is. I don't think it's necessary to have mind read. I think if we get the items for that side quest, the side quest will still go on as normal. But now I'm just really concerned that there's some sort of dungeon. The boat is moving on its own. The boat is alive! Hello, King and Red Lions. Oh! Don't mind me while I get distracted by the small details. I don't think I ever noticed that Felix actually ripples in the water as we walk around. That's really neat. It may have been a long time since I last played the game, but I did play the game a lot back when I was a kid, and that was this is definitely a detail that went unnoticed. to me. And now I can't stop thinking about it. I really hope that the whole Streamlabs thing is just on the video player end. I do got a local recording going in the background just in case, but my hard drive is a little, for recording, is a little low. I'd rather not waste all that time or waste all that precious space on something that could be like a 2 to 3 hour stream. It probably won't be more than 2 hours. Going into it, I'd be surprised of it being more than 1 hour. But it is possible. This is where we go when we actually get grind. But I don't think that's a thing in our agenda quite yet. Is there anything... I guess I could fast travel to Elfrate. No, that's blocked off by rocks. Where can I fast travel that would allow me to sail places? Let's try mod. I was gonna say, let's try... Oh, that's the map, not... I wasn't actually in fast travel mode, I was just checking the map. My bad. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Alfreda's gonna block us from actually going anywhere. Oh. We might be a little bit from the shoreline. Where is our boat? If it's not at that beach... I know it's supposed to follow along with us. Actually, now that we have bricks, could probably trigger some cutscene flags at the very least. Going back in here. Or does he only give us the item after... Yeah, we have to repair the boat first, so that's a bit more off than I gave credit for. While I'm here though, maybe I can just clean out inventory space. I might as well hold on to this because I'm just about to forge stuff. I think it's time to finally say goodbye to the Witch's Swan. I'm gonna miss you, random magnetos. Do I even need something like the Unicorn Ring? I'm surprised that it's completely unchanged from the initial game. And let's be honest, I'm never gonna use battle items. Even if they be useful, I'm always gonna forget about them. Or just feel like I have so many other options. But do I hold on to this because it heals? Well, that should at least buy myself some more space to work around with. Oh, what's the boat doing way over there? At least we can fast travel to it. I completely forgot that the boat was also on the map. There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to get used to. Wait, why am I over here? I thought I fast traveled to the boat. Unless I can't? Let's see if it'll fast travel me to Ayers Rock. Because I swear I had my finger on the... Sure enough, it took me right to Ayers Rock. You know what? This is fine. Part of me's been really curious to check out the southern area anyways. We can't do Tundra Land quite yet because... Oh my god, don't tell me. Why won't it let me go to the boat? Fine. Fine. I'll walk. Part of the way. Speaking of things, I should probably turn on random encounters eventually so I don't get underleveled, but preferably not while I'm exploring open sea. Don't want to go there. I want to go there first. Not sure if it actually will do any good, if we'll be able to go anywhere. But that's part of the experience of it all, I suppose. You got anything? Now, if I was a game developer, I would hide something in that stove because an NPC hinted to go hang out by the fire. Look, random lucky metal's nice and all, but I don't even know why I brought it up. I don't really care if they put anything there or not. But it's got me think. I've been thinking a bit about like if I was gonna make an update to quality of life, if I could do things that hint some more of the tooth stuff in the game. So I got my mind thinking about writing little hints like that along the way. I guess that's the reason it was on my mind and all. Alright. Okay, this is not nearly as bad as I thought it was. For some reason I thought we had to go for a whole obstacle course, pushing the penguin along. But no, it's a lot more straightforward than I gave it credit for. Oh, this is really going to be a stream where I don't talk, and it's all going to be up to post-commentating me to record the video, to come up with the commentary, isn't it? Oh. Well, it's an attack boost. I was going to say, but more importantly, we did a nice thing for a couple of innocent animals, and that's the important thing at the end of the day. I know we just got this. But I mean, if I'm gonna get rid of Magneto, I want to have the most powerful thing in this place. So, where to go from here? I don't think that's the place I would normally go to in a vanilla playthrough, even though it seems like you could go there right away, so I'm content with how I'm breaking the order. Thing is, I can't think of anything too special that we have. I mean, okay, there's sand. I guess we have sand, so we could take on the ruins, but I would prefer to save the ruins for when we have to go up to Champa following after bricks anyways. So we'll see. This bugged me that it's just refreshing constantly, so I'm gonna just refresh my preview. There. None of you will notice besides the sound drop for a brief second, but that's just because I clicked away from the window to do the refresh. My hope is that now, whatever was making the video preview on my end lag will stop lagging, so I can stop worrying about frame drops or anything like that. Alright. this is an interesting move set. But what am I even doing in this screen? I'm trying to figure out where I should go first. I really want to explore the ice dungeon, but there's no point in doing that until we get Parsh. I might end up doing it anyways for the lows, but I'm gonna try to avoid it if I know I can't do everything in it. I mean, we could probably explore the north part and finally dump all of our forgeable items that we, excuse me, have been holding on to for so much of the game. Let me do that, and I'll get comfortable in the process. Oh, we got fly there. How come I remember being able to get there much earlier? You really gotta walk all the way from the bottom of the map to the top of the map just to forge items? There's no place to dock anywhere on the top of this island, is there? Yeah, well, at least we confirm our suspicion that can't dock down there. Well, I guess we'll come back later. I might as well explore these islands. Can't really think of too much else, and the more things we pick up along the way, the less trips we have to make back to actually forge stuff. And that's a win in my book. What do we got on this little onslaught? Sea of time, a massive bank of fog that lies over the sea. All sailors fear it, and rightly so. I don't know if I'll ever make it through, but I'm certain my son will do someday. So as far as I can tell, this is just for lore. But a lucky medal is a lucky medal. Anything you know around here? No. Surely there's something of value on one of these islands. You think that this would be the point where the randomizer really opens up? But I forgot just how many little islands with not too much going on in them there are scattered throughout the game. Oh, this is on the way to Aqua Rock. Am I really ready to take on another rock already, though? Depending on how the way the randomizer handles transfer data from the first game, there might be a gen here. I remember viewer DMing me all the details of how they handle the lost age stuff, how the randomizer handled that sort of stuff a while back, but I can't remember it at the moment. And honestly, I'm not too worried. I'm just going with the flow. Oh, this is not the island that's nearby Aqua Rock. This is just another part of the animal side quest. Well, I guess it's a fun time as any to bring up the fact that I was initially pushing myself to do this recording today because I've been editing these streams into videos. The first episode actually went up, I forget if it was I think it was Thursday. So a couple days ago it went up. And yeah, so that's gonna be my next video series. Okay, that's where Aqua Rock is. The point of this whole tangent is that I was doing this recording, I was doing the stream, so I made sure I had plenty of VOD to edit because I was running out. But at this rate, all I'm going to be doing is just roaming around the land, barely talking with nothing happening. So, in a sense, the point of the stream gets lost and is in vain. But this is a new area. There should be something fun that happens at the very least. There's probably new items at this shop, if nothing else. I'll pick this up while I'm here. As tempting as it is to pick up the portable items, inventory space is tight, so I might as well just wait. This seems new. As much as it's a huge upgrade for Jenna, we just got something to upgrade Jenna. So, okay. Oh, we have nowhere near enough money for that. Another time then, I guess. Do I actually settle for this instead, though? Where's the defensive stuff? That's kind of what I need at this moment in time. Oh, and I'm browsing the artifacts anyways. I mean, it is an objective upgrade to our armlet. And this is a significant upgrade. You know some... I was gonna say, I'd love to upgrade literally anyone else besides Piers and Jenna at the moment, but I don't think it's worth it. Especially because I don't remember what the special effect of that is. How am I with the Fruits of Healing? I mean, we got a sword that heals 1000 HP. Maybe I don't really need to worry about that at this particular moment in time. Is there anything in the inn, or is it just for lore and healing? Oh, I did the thing where I thought I had a mind read on R again. Oh, we could probably cyclone these things if I had it. No, but there's definitely at least a Ginny. I don't actually, maybe there's not, because I don't remember if it's a Ginny exclusive to this game or if it's a Ginny that only pops up when you don't transfer all your gens to the Lost Age. I mean, I kind of wish I could mind read him and figure out what he means by his hardships and struggles. So where is it? Where's the shoreline? Here we go. Oh, I was gonna say, that's right, we need sand. Too bad we can't do this now. But wait, I have sand! So this should get us over here, and if nothing else, we'll find out together. No, Jen. Well, it's kind of a shame, because that's the only thing I could think of we could do around here. On the bright side, Aqua Rock is right next door. Oh, but I'm not sure if I'm up to doing that after the whole ordeal of Ayers Rock. And it was like, sure, typically that's where we get parts, which we would need to do the ice dungeon that I want to do so bad. But I don't want it. But then again, Ayers Rock is where you normally get reveal. And guess what we didn't get at Ayers Rock? Because, I mean, that's the whole point of Randomizer. So I'm not feeling too high and mighty about getting anything great from Aqua Rock. So I guess if nothing else, I'm gonna just put it off until we explore all the mainlands. Depending on what time we have on the stream when I'm done with that, though. Or I could do Aqua Rock. We have... I was gonna say, we have everything we need for it, but... Do I have growth? Do I need a particular gen combination for growth? All this time I didn't even think about that. But we don't have growth, do we? I'm trying to figure... I can't remember if it's like in the normal games where you have to have a certain class combination to get it. Or... Or if it's... Or we just can't do it yet because it's not... class. Well, considering the way that Frost and Douse works, I'm gonna just assume for now that growth works the same way. But we might as well go into town here and at least put the general area on our fast travel map. Now, is there any items you actually can get from in here before, or do we have to solve the issues before moving onwards? Oh, right. Reveal is kind of a thing. I'm not sure if I even remember that cutscene being a thing. Sorry, my mind's kind of a blank at the moment. Doesn't help that this game has great music that gives me all the excuses in the world just to sit in and bask in the soundtrack. It doesn't help we're just roaming around the lands until we find things and figure out what to do. Right now, it seems like the two dungeons that are most... that we actually can take on at the moment are Aqua Rock, ironically enough, and possibly Lemuria. Oh, that's right, we need the Trident to take on Lemuria. That would have been a shame, if not perfect for comedic effect, if I didn't remember that and went through all the trouble going through Lemuria just to get my butt handed to by Poseidon and that. Okay, this IO we can't get at the moment. So I guess our options are a little more limited than I thought. I guess it really is just Aqua Rock. But while I'm this far up north though, I'm gonna just browse this continent real quick and check the other fast travel points. Did have some stories of note that could kill the time as we sail, but I'm blanking out on them at the moment. This is a tangent, but that's all I got. Does anyone else remember? Does anyone else know that if the term blowing up is still a thing people say for when something's popular? I mean, it's letting me go in here, so why not? Because I've just said in a couple places that the video that I made of Golden Sun QLL was blowing up, and I'm kind of wondering if, oh man, if that's just an old term and people are gonna get real confused with me saying that or what. Also, I definitely don't feel like we should be here yet, and yet there's nothing in the game stopping me from just ransacking all of Treasure Isles. This upgrade, Viking Helm. Guess you can have that. I kind of feel like I wasted my time. Who has the best synergy? Who has the best synergy? I mean, Jenna has... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jenna's gonna get that, but for novelty's sake, let's double check everyone else. Yeah, Jenna's getting the synergy recover over time item. Where is it? There we go. Oh, it drops her speed. Why do I care? Also, why does the shield raise speed? I mean, I guess that's the nature of the beast of the randomizer. Still, oh, wrong thing. Jenna's supposed to get this. Then what does this item do? Oh. Oh, of course she can't have it. Who would be the next best candidate for it? Sheba, I guess. We're like 2 seconds in. Oh. Well, I guess our Treasure Isle ransack ends as shortly as it began. Oh well. I mean, there's still 3 more rooms. Maybe all hope's not lost. I'm kind of just banking on the fact that there's a synergy item in here somewhere. Not that I can really complain if that's not the case. Herb's shirt, I swear some of these I've never heard of before. Oh, this is actually, this is an undershirt. Okay, should be, I'm not sure if it's just your class, but, oh, I was looking at agility instead of defense again. It's weird, I was doing that a whole lot in one of my Golden Sun playthroughs. Okay, I don't think this helps me at all. At least not anytime soon. But sure. New synergy is new synergy. So that's all we can do until we can grind. But at least we got something. Now, is there any... I guess we just gotta go the long way. Okay. You know what? Just to try to gauge if I'm under level, I'm gonna turn off Avoid for a little bit and just see what happens. See what sea monsters are out here in the open sea. Maybe get some cool music to listen to along the way. Make sure that Avoid actually works here. Oh, there we go. I was just too close to the shore, I guess. You know what? Let's pull out the Liquidizer. You have... Yeah, I think that's a fair Rock replacement, at least for now. Oh wow, okay, you know... I think we're good on experience. I think we're good with these enemies. Alright, just skim the shoreline here, warp around this island, and... I'm calling a whole continent an island, jeez. I mean, like, in a world that's completely surrounded by water, what is a continent besides a really, really large island? What can separate... You say the fact that it's connected to other landmasses, but what if those other landmasses are just the same landmass, but just a really big landmass? And we're all just on one big island. I guess it reminds me of something to talk about. Like, I really want to learn more about your Native American culture, specifically the Iroquois, but I can't think of any that find the research for that sort of stuff is kind of hard. Like, I guess it doesn't help that, like, Native American culture is kind of niche as is, and then, like, I'm going for a fairly specific subset of that culture. Kind of makes it kind of hard to find stuff online about it. At least beyond the other basics that beyond the basics that I'm already familiar with. And I know it's a weird thing to be interested in, but like, I've grown up around the areas where those cultures were, so I've always had a little bit of curiosity. Oh, really? It requires carry for this sort of thing. Well, at least with the fact that it's a randomizer, we don't have to worry about waiting until Isaac's party joins. Possibly. We might still have to wait, but there's actually a chance that we wouldn't have to. I guess if nothing else, I'm getting a lot of fast travel points to check out later. I was gonna say, do I even need to push that down? But yeah. Even if I freeze that up, I still gotta jump on over to it. Just a little more browsing, and then I guess we'll go to Aqua Rock. Gives me a chance to finish my story at least. Yeah, one of the most significant things I remember about Iroquois culture was when we went on a field trip to it way back when I was a kid. Although I didn't even think about it, but this is an option. Yeah, we got sand. We have whirlwind. I think we have everything that we need for this place. But yeah, I remember when we went on like a Iroquois tour or something on a school field trip, and one of the things that came out, it was so long ago, I was so young, that the only thing I can really vividly remember was that we went into a longhouse and talked about the cultural significance of the longhouse. Maybe there was like some souvenir. I don't know if it was a souvenir shop or they just had artifacts on display. But there were some stories about that, but it's just so vague and so long ago that I can't remember the details. And just for some reason, like, I know a bit about the creation stories and all that, and I think that alone was enough to get me fascinated to learn more about that particular culture in particular. But again, it's so small that, like, it's not too much on the internet. More videos on your randomizer sessions. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more videos. That's, in case you missed the early part of the stream, that's the main reason why I'm doing this stream now. Because, like, how I typically make the videos is that I take VODs from streams like this and edit them down. You know what, let's just pull them all down. Yeah, I do these streams and then I download the VODs and then edit them down to videos. And I was running out of VODs, so that was the main reason why I'm going around doing this stream, because I was actually feeling more ambitious to work on projects than to record today, but I gotta get back in the swing of streaming this eventually, so I actually have VODs to edit. So here we are now. I'm glad you're enjoying the randomizer video. That's great to hear. A lot more work's been going into them than might meet the eye, because typically, like, when I was doing the Dawn and Jin videos, that's a good example. Sure, I edited down the VODs, but not as much as you might think for that. Meanwhile, for this series, I've really been cutting around because there's been a lot more dead air, and just been feeling more ambitious to actually do the editing. Part 3 it'll become really apparent because that was the start of the second stream, which was so bad in audio quality that I kind of took it down. So I pretty much like cut down like 2 hours of a VOD into a 30-minute video. That was a mess in and of itself. I'm experimenting more with post-commentary on top of the live stream recordings to try to make a more immersive experience. I don't think immersive is the word I'm looking for, but to try to make a more polished thing in general. The randomizer is super fun and sounds like you know what you're talking about. I'm glad I give off that impression because I'm not as confident enough myself. Like, if I do well in this randomizer, it's mostly just because childhood memories so ingrained into me that they stick in my subconscious and not my actual conscious. Because it's been so long since I've actually played this game fully that I mostly just did the randomizer to just give myself an excuse to play this game again and become more familiar with it. With working on Dawn and Jin, I put so much time into that I become way more familiar and comfortable with Golden Sun 1 than Golden Sun 2. Which is kind of crazy, because if you were to ask me that, like, back when I was a kid, I would definitely say that 2 would be the game that I was more familiar with and would have been my favorite. Right now, though, it feels like it's the other way around. But then again, like, a lot of that might just be nervousness about it holding up. The latest video was great. You did a nice job showcasing the interesting bits, but the video could be a bit longer. I'll keep that in mind. Like, if it comes off short, part of the reason for that is because I'm cutting out more, and I'm also kind of like getting engaged. I could just list off excuses all I want about why it was as long or short as it is, but with more editing kind of means that it takes longer to make the same videos, so I can understand the sentiment about wanting it to be longer, but I'm not sure if it will be longer just because that would be better. We'll see though, we'll see. I think there's actually, I forget how long the first part is, but there might be some longer parts already recorded and uploaded and I just don't remember. Like, part 3 for example is like half an hour long. It's like over half an hour long, and I was, despite all the time I spent apologizing about it being a shorter than usual video, but so yeah, like, overall, God, this is the problem with synergies costing synergy points and all being on the main lead. Yeah. I don't mean to discourage you, Iron Spider. I will keep your feedback in mind, and if I can make the videos longer, that is something I'll consider. I just don't want you to be too disappointed if nothing does change. Yeah, I'm gonna go through all of Felix's freaking synergy. Blowing away these random bushes that I don't even need to touch. It's like I get they need to make Whirlwind stronger or cost a bit more synergy because you actually use it in battle, but I'm not using it in battle. I'm just roaming around here blowing random bushes. I don't even think it's going up as I walk around. Am I going crazy? Okay, it is. I went for all the heads. If there was a clear way to go... Oh, excuse me. Then it would have been apparent from there. I guess that's like... around. Funny you mentioned that. Like, you say that, but the only ROM hack that actually makes the Serial Synergy is the one that is the quality of life one that I made. And honestly, that's like the one, and to be fair, that's like the one context I don't think it would actually... I swear there's more. There's a whole sand portion of this dungeon, but yeah. Like, I've gotten a little bit of knockback for making everything Serial Synergy. And to some extent I get it, because in a typical playthrough of Golden Sun, usually you get synergy back. If you're only using it outside of battle, you usually get the synergy back plenty fast enough. The Serial Synergy point thing was just kind of a carryover from what I did at Dawn and Jin, where I intentionally made the battle synergies more expensive, so it would have made a lot... It could have been a lot more cumbersome if I actually kept... if I actually kept it as the initial cost. What am I doing wrong? It feels like I'm going around in circles and it's not even Eris Rock. How are you enjoying Golden Sun? Despite the lack of stuff from Nintendo relating to Golden Sun, it's been a good time for Mario. It's been a good time for Nintendo RPGs in general. I see. I actually played the vanilla version of both Golden Sun games, so I don't know a lot about ROM hacks. Fair. That's kind of what I was saying though. I'll admit that even I don't typically run into issues of running out of synergy in a normal playthrough. It's one of those things that, like, it's a feature that I felt didn't hurt, so I didn't see the harm of putting it in, if that makes sense. And I've actually seen like 1 or 2 comments that actually like that. The majority of people either don't have feedback on that in particular, or flat out go out of their way to tell me how they don't like it. But that's not to say that there hasn't been at least one person who's left a comment saying that they did like that feature. So, I don't know. Here we go. We're almost making new progress. If only move was magic and I could just move it all the way from here. But I guess it wouldn't be a puzzle if we had everything, all of our options open. You could make a game around that, but this game wouldn't be that game. Huh. It seems like I've hit a dead end already. No, don't. Yeah, like I can't go down there. Yeah, I see your point. I think it could be I think there's a possibility of overkill for it, because, like, growing up, I remember as a kid discovering Gale for the first time and thinking that it was the coolest thing ever, even though it was literally the same thing as Whirlwind. And I'll admit, that's kind of that is a charm that could be lost if you modify the game to have all the field synergies just readily available. You remember choosing this part by using move where you're not supposed to move a boulder early. Maybe it's... I do recall something similar being said on a speed run, but I'm not sure if it was of this game in particular. Is this a new path? I don't know. I swear that they make the leaves come back when you leave the room, and I'm like, why? I'm already wasting so much synergy points blowing the same bushes over and over because I end up having short-term memory and not even remembering which ones I've already done. I kind of wonder if I should turn the void back on and just to have something a little different besides roaming around. But this is like the first time I've been in a new area in a few minutes. I don't want to go back because I think I've seen them, but yeah. To be fair, I'm not going to be worried too much about roaming around endlessly. If nothing else, it gives us more synergy points. Excuse me. To do the other parts of the dungeon. I just feel a little disappointed that I thought I had a lead, and this turned out to be a dead end. To be fair, the strategy guide is close by, so if we ever get too stumped, I could just pull it up and reference it page by page. I'm tempted to do that now, but I want to give it a good, honest college try. Just a little bit. If things get too boring just roaming around here, we have music alleviated. Yeah, if I end up going all the way back to the beginning, I'm just gonna save everyone, including myself in editing, some hardship, and just pull out the darn guide. To be fair, I think that's like part of the reason why I enjoyed this game so much as a kid. I did have the strategy guide right by my side growing up. It's amazing how good condition it is for a childhood copy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I just had that guide available whenever I got lost on something. But the fact that we got something new gives me the impression that we haven't been here. So I'm gonna just push forward. I just had to walk through I found the net to beat when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't even think we had... We might have had dial-up back when the game came out. But I vividly remember that we didn't get Wi-Fi in our house until the DS era. Because I remember like having to go to frickin' McDonald's of all things just to play Mario Kart DS. Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember it's hard to remember a time when people had to rely on game facts. What the heck did I do? Oh no. Okay, no freaking out yet. I think that... I thought I got stuck, but I think my control... I think the issue is just that my controller got this unplugged. Yeah, there we go. For a minute there, I thought I somehow got myself stuck in the wall. I don't have any idea how that could have been the case, but... Yeah, game doesn't seem that old, but I'm kind of that kid that doesn't really consider... That keeps forgetting that anything after the 2000s is old. Like... 2002 or whenever still feels new, and it feels like the N64 came out in the 90s. I have to remind myself every now and then that it actually came out in like early 2000s or so. You know what, I think this is actually the log that they mess around with in speed runs to skip a good portion of the place. Might as well just see if I can cheese this. I think what you would have to do is like... I'm impressed that it won't even let me interact with it at all. So maybe I'm mistaken. Like, I only have 12 energy points to my name. By the time I figure, even if I could figure out how that worked, I would just burn all my synergy trying to do it. I think like part of the reason why it's not an issue in the other games is because, or like in the vanilla game, the synergy is not an issue, is because normally you would have your synergies divided up between your party members, and they all gain synergy as you walk around. So like, I think Garrett could take turns using the move if you were using it relatively frequently. So by the time you have go to the next puzzle, you pretty much walked off all your synergy. You kind of have to be diagonal. Yeah. If I stumbled my way back into that room, oh my god, I hope I didn't reset everything by accidentally walking outside. As I was gonna say though, if we do accidentally stumble into... Yeah, no encounters. Or at least we have the freedom to choose whether or not we want encounters. I'm half tempted to put encounters just so we can hear something else every now and then, and do something besides just running across the same rooms that I was at several times over already. But the freedom to not have to deal with encounters on top of all this is nice. Like, I think I remember where I gotta go. There was that room with the sand that wasn't filled up. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different room. You know what? Give me 1 sec. It's right on the shelf. There's no point in drawing this out longer than it needs to be. You do like the idea of the toggle, but it also... the battles help break up the boredom of puzzle solving sometimes. Yeah. And like, the voicing is something that honestly works better in an environment like this. Because ironically enough, this was this is what the randomizer is what this was made for. However, it's like trying to implement it into just taking a randomizer seed and implementing it into other mods. Using it outside, things are bound to happen when you use outside as a intended purpose. So, give me 1 sec. I got the guide, I just gotta figure out what page we're on. All the way over here. And... where is 74? I mean, there's a lot of letter and number guys, so the guy's not perfect, but I do feel more confident having it on hand. Yeah, if this was Dark Dawn, I'd be able to reach that log, no problem. Can't do anything in here. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the void back on, just for a little bit. It's good to check every now and then to make sure that I'm not getting under-leveled. Plus we get to say hello to our friend the Dinox. Excuse me. At least Avoid is free. I'm glad you managed to exploit somehow and skip most of this dungeon the last time you played. Yeah. I mean, like, this place isn't so bad. Like, I know I'm just running around doing the same thing over and over. But if I was playing this on my own, I wouldn't mind. I'll admit I do feel a little bad about being more clueless on stream, because other people... I might be able to just chill and vibe and listen to the music, but other people actually are watching the stream instead of like playing the game themselves or something, because they're actually expecting things to happen. Right. At least this is an iconic room that I could do to get myself refamiliarized of where I gotta go, because yeah, that's right on the guide pretty easily. The middle room would take me to F. Section F seems kind of blocked off at the moment, so that doesn't help. Where else can I go from here? Okay, the left and right sides at the entrance are pointless. The middle is actually where I came from, so don't go back that way. Yeah, I feel like if I was familiar with this place, this would be a really good dungeon. Because I'm still enjoying myself with it. I'm just getting lost way too easily. Like, this is nowhere as bad as Ayers Rock, and yet I'm getting lost in it. That's all. C goes there, and... Okay, C is where I want to go, so to get to C, I gotta go left. Also, the music makes you think of Metroid Zero Mission. Why is the emoticon like right in the way? I'm pretty sure it's just but the chat preview where you would leave the reaction and all that kind of is blocking. Oh, wait, no, can I really not go left? Hold on, don't freak out. I already came left. I just need to go left from here, I think. It might even be right from this point. I'll check the guide in a little bit, but... So this room is kind of familiar. That takes me to B. And where did B go? Yeah, B... Is that jumpable? Or do I need to go a completely different way? It does seem to be like the latter. Where is C? Looks like I'll have to trace my steps back and go from wherever C is. Oh, C was the place much earlier on that I already passed. My bad. It's one of these bushes that I blew over in the past. Oh, I was looking for the way to backtrack, but no. It doesn't matter. This was the ultimately, this is where I was trying to end up the whole time. Gotta go. Good luck with the rando. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm glad you're enjoying the randomizer videos. Yeah, in case you missed Game and Chill, or the vlogs I talked about it, for now they're going to go once a week, but depending on how many videos I make over this month, I might bump it up to twice a week. I love to do it twice a week, and that would help with the shorter video length. But we'll see once I actually get some more editing done. Anyways, take care. Also, I deviated from the guide, so I'm just on my own again. But that's fine. I haven't seen a reason to get stuck yet. Oh, really? You can only push it down once? Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. The sand just does whatever the heck it wants. It might be based on walk time. there's a lot more going on with this puzzle than I gave it credit for. I think though if I just run over here and wait long enough, it'll eventually fill up and I can push the button. There we go. The button. That was a terrible time to stop my sentence. Really? Just a gap of nothingness? Well, it's something, I suppose. Before I forget, let's get that in. I wonder if I should stop the local recording. There isn't too much to it. But that still leaves a whole nother puzzle that I gotta solve. And I gotta figure out where to go all over again. Well, progress is not... That was random. Only time I see something like that happen is... What's it called? Retreat glitch? Okay, so... what I need to do is find the other... get to the other side of that sand sculpture. Which, of course, that's the one thing... That's the one entrance not labeled on the map of this guide. Because of course it is! It must just be on the other page or something, because I don't get why this guy is pretty... There we go. I don't know why they have it twice and then have the actual numbers on the other page. That's weird. No, this must... No, that's the right one. M... L... Where is entrance L on this page? I swear, I'm gonna backtrack until we get... to where it's K... But to get to K, I think I need a... I think K requires actually pushing that statue head down. To get for there, I need to get to J. Which... I'm gonna just keep going back until I see... something that makes sense. So that's the center head. Maybe I can get my bearings back. Surely there's something on the right side that I missed, because that left head was on the left side. So it makes sense that getting to the right side of that room would be from the right from here. So hop across here, take me to G. But G just takes me back over here. Moving statues, push the statue, then backtrack to the door. Mark G. That's good and all, but how do I get to J where the statue is? Right back to where I started with trying to trace my steps back from room J. J. That's blocked off by different sand puzzle, which goes over there, which doesn't look like I should have access to... Yeah, and let me find H, because if I did push that down somehow, then we could go from room H and work my way back. Don't mind me, I might, with how much I've been going through synergy in this place, I don't get why I'm not just walking around in circles while I'm looking for the guide. It gives you guys something to watch. Gets my synergy back, everyone wins. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Look, H doesn't seem to connect to anything, it just... Oh, hold on. Okay, I think it's coming together. I think I overlooked something incredibly obvious this entire time. I'm gonna just head over to the right and see if that helps. Because I know where I gotta go. I just don't remember exactly how to get there. But my gut actually has something. Excuse me. My gut actually has something this time. So we're gonna trust the gut. Yeah, this room that I keep going by thinking that I can't do anything in. Hop over here. I swear I must have done that at least once already. But this exit is key to get the rest of the way. But I gotta push something... Push something from the left side of this room. Hold on, we'll get there eventually. Did I really miss it? When I was in the main room before, pushing the left head statue in, it was right over there. I just had to keep going to the right. Well, the good news is, if we retrace our steps going for the left... Oh, I didn't expect that to take me all the way out. I thought it would just take me to the front of the dungeon. That's fine at the end of the day. This place seems pretty generous with actually keeping the progress that I make even if I leave. So... let's make my way back through here. Okay, we're going the right way. Honestly, my main concern about all this. Alright. Now this time, when I get to the main room, I gotta be careful not to miss the obvious turn again. Okay, so that's pushed in. I probably opened up a shortcut this entire time. Whatever. The important thing is that we found this. And I was gonna say I've probably been down here already, but just to make sure. Okay, so you know, just for convenience sake, I'm gonna see if I can get the trick. I'm gonna just like get it from an angle. Gotta remember this actually costs synergy though, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on that. It's not even the time I'm worried about as much as the synergy points. What if I try going this way? Now if I go from the right, will we get to where I want to go eventually? I think so. I just gotta remember which side path I'm supposed to take. And imagine, we could be doing Aqua Rock, but I thought this would be quicker and simpler. We get something at the end. I just don't know if it'll be any good. No, don't get discouraged yet. Keep going. Go up this way. There we go. You know what? All this time I probably could have just put sand on L. But now that I did that, watch watch the dungeon be over as soon as I do that. I guess I'll put Whirlwind on R as well. Even though the last thing I need is to burn through my synergy points even faster than I already have. This makes me wonder if, like, some of the feedback I got on QOL is to increase the limit from 30 to 999. That'd be cool and all, but I'm not a programmer. I was talking about it on the Discord though, and I did get an idea. I don't know if I could actually do it because it actually requires some programming of the hex values, but there might actually be a way to make it 999. But I'm not sure if it. But now that I think more about it, I'm not sure if it's worth it because the issue with the inventory isn't the amount of space you hold at max. At least I don't think so. It's the variety of items that you can have in the 30. It's the fact that you can have only 30 inventory slots, and yet there's like a bazillion different types of items that you can pick up and hoard. Especially with these forgeable materials that we've been collecting, that's what's really been reminding me of whole inventory limit. What Golden Sun really needs, and I think it'd be beyond anything that could actually be programmed into the game, but the thing that would solve Golden Sun's inventory system would be that if equipments have their own inventory slot, synergy items as well for good measures. You know, like the same way that practically every RPG does these days. I think even just making the equipment that you have equipped not take up an inventory slot, that alone probably would solve the inventory issue in of itself. Synergy items on top of that wouldn't also... Synergy items being their own thing as well definitely wouldn't hurt. But if that was an option in the first place, I probably wouldn't have done this thing I did in QOL. And again, that's like one of those things that kind of made more sense in Dungeon because there's a lot more items that you cycled around, like about as many as you would cycle around between in the Lost Age. With the Djinn Charms taking up their own thing. I even had to get rid of undershirts in Dungeon just to assure that I wasn't overstretching how much inventory you had to have for all the different items that you had to mess around with. I think I did to replace the undershirts though, for dungeon. That was I'm pretty happy about that solution. Honestly, it allowed the undershirts to still have a use without being too critically wasted. Like, they were never going to be as strong stat-wise as actual armor, but I think having them specialize on elemental resistance over at literal defense help give them a niche. I'm not sure if anyone who actually played Dungeon actually used those undershirts, but I'm still pretty happy with the alternative case I gave to them, considering I wanted to get rid of undershirts altogether. Okay. At long last, we're on the other side of the speedrun log. Doing it the legit way, unfortunately, but the other side of it nevertheless. Which tells me that all this is brand new. I wonder how much synergy we're gonna burn in Aqua Rock, because we definitely didn't run into this with synergy items in Aris Rock. So I'm wondering if, like, it's just gonna be a problem with this place. I get the feeling it is, because I think the issue is just how much we use freaking Whirlwind here. Look at this. Move, 2 synergy points. Scoop, 1 synergy point. Lash, sand, pound, catch. Noticing, like, how drastically more the synergies that are used in battle costs, which I get because they actually have a battle effect. Wait, what was even the point of opening up that path? Let's check the guide. And let me get myself some more hydration. Oh! Guide literally says, don't use sand to duck under the pillar just yet. You have some business to attend to first. Guess who just completely ignored that advice altogether? Well, at least it's easy to get back to where I was. Just gotta go back the way I came. And the way I came is like 2 feet away. So if I don't go the way I just unlocked right that second, then... Oh! No! I mean, I guess... I don't even know if the shortcut will help me. Oh, God. Cast Reveal to see a hole in the floor, then use move to shift the statue portion 2 spaces up at 1 space left. Like, you really need to spell it out. Just rub salt in the wound guide. When it falls down the shaft, go through the door in the top room. This is a waste of time. Hopefully our progress saves, so we don't... And maybe that will help. But yeah, I can't... All this time we spent here, and I can do diddly squat. Well, I mean, this is well overdue, but I need to... Even though we're at an hour and a half, I am feeling up to going to 2 hours, if not more. But first, I need to take a break. It sucks because if I take a break now, really, I don't have a BRB on the screen. Give me a sec. This is gonna look ugly, but I I honestly should have taken this break significantly earlier, but that just wasn't an option. BRB. Alright, you know what? Before I get comfortable again, let's take a minute to stretch. Everyone following around, everyone following along, get up and stretch. Take your arms above your head and reach towards the sky. Take your arms out to your side. Make a T pose and stretch them out. Keep the angle. Twist your body so your arms go behind your back. Hold. Twist your body while maintaining your T pose as much as possible. Twist the other way. Go back to your T pose and circle the arms around. circle them back and make little loopy loops. Draw a circle in the air with your arm side out. Renumber the T-pose. Well, why am I feel more sore after doing the stretches? I think because I'm trying to keep my head towards the mic. Don't do that. I don't think I got that one. And then bend down, touch your toes without bending your knees. Yeah, that sucks. I feel more stiff now. That's fine. It's fine. Pardon me 1 sec. Alright, I'm at a little bit of a stretch. Well, I mean I stretch, but I mean I'm at a little bit of a conflict in things. I mean, I guess we could ponder the world, we could wander the world looking for the rest of stuff while I'm pondering this point. The thing is, though, considering the dead end we hit at the ruins, I'm fairly confident that means that the only thing we have left, the only thing we can do right now is Aqua Rock. And with how much time I spent roaming around the ruins with my head chopped like a chicken, no need to make the graphic comparison. Yeah, we don't have reveal. Briggs isn't here yet. I don't think we can even do anything there. At least not enough to be worth the trouble. Only thing we have left is Aqua Rock, but I'm almost at 2 hours, and there's no way I'm going to complete Aqua Rock in like 20 minutes. And I'm feeling up to doing a longer stream, but I'm not sure if I'll feel up to do. Oh hey, hello Venus Lighthouse. We're that close to the first game the whole time. Yeah. I'm just very conflicted because I want to do more. Only thing that we can do though is Aqua Rock. I don't think I want to do all of Aqua Rock in a single stream, but I also don't want to leave Aqua Rock in the middle of a stream. Like having to come back, being halfway through Aqua Rock or something, would just completely throw me off. So I'm at a loss of what I want to do. He says as he's slowly approaching Aqua Rock, despite saying that he doesn't want to do Aqua Rock. Wait. Oh, that's right, there's... I can't believe I didn't do it when I was at the frickin' village, but there's something in the village. I remember now, there's something in the village that unlocks Aqua Rock. Can't believe I forgot that. It is at the village, right? I thought I was exploring this place decently well. And yet I missed a giant blue rock in the center of the town. I feel like we missed a bit of the cutscene, but the randomizer is trying, is expecting us to have played the game several million times and not want to see the cutscenes. So I don't blame it. There might even, it's been so long since I checked the site, there might even be an option on the site itself that lets you have the cutscenes back on, and I just overlooked it because I was going to default. I don't think I've ever seen Dallas on the boat, and now I have. There's a cute charm to it. So, cool, they're out of the way. You know, I kind of feel the motivation in my commentary wearing out, so I think how I'll handle it is we'll handle the exterior today, and then handle the interior another day. That should be pretty good timing. It'll probably take us right to the 2-hour mark, if not really close, to get to Ayers Rock. Unless I can get myself into a story time mood in between then and the inside, because I'm up to playing more. I just can feel myself running out of things to talk about, despite how little I actually talked about things today. Oh, that's right. No, I wanted to make it a shortcut. I didn't want to actually use it yet. And I guess we could put Douse on R. Can I see when it's pouring? We just gotta... I was hoping it'll get flushed away the moment I push it. Case in point. Oh, I think I have to actually climb up the right side. I'm gonna clip myself back in. Can you imagine HD Golden Sun, where the water's flowing right through Felix's hair and you can see it dripping? In the end, those are some wild, crazy dreams. I'd be happy just to have the game re-released at all. Right now I'm waiting on bated breath for them to just confirm that Lost Age is coming to NSL eventually. It's been infuriating to just wait on bated breath as is for the release of Golden Sun 1. I thought they would like do the two semi-close together at the very least, because the last thing I want is for this new generation of people to try experience Golden Sun in the worst way possible. Yeah. Worst way possible to experience Golden Sun is to play Golden Sun 1 and not realize that the story is literally connected to Golden Sun 2, to the point that they're more so two games divided into half roughly. I'm pretty worried that people are gonna get to play Golden Sun 1. Don't tell me that we need reveal for here too. Let me get the guide. I think I put it back up on the shelf already. Oh my god. If we need reveal for here too, then I'm actually lost. Like, we could go do the tundra, but I'm pretty sure we'd be blocked off at some point because of... I'm positive you need parch for it. I swear to God, if reveal's actually used here at all. No, it doesn't seem like it. I think I just got too impatient to get inside. I was talking about... Yeah. Just NSO and all the beef I have with it. Like, they have some balls. Pardon my language. We got it! We finally freaking got revealed! Sorry for just... acting like I have the attention spam of, I don't even know what animals associated with it. Excuse me. Oh, hold on. As I was saying... Sorry, I'm just jumping all over the place. I know what I want to say, but I'm not sure if I can say it. But scatterbrainness is certainly not working to my favor. Alright. I was gonna say, how does the water help me? But I guess, like, we need to come here eventually. Reveal is a big deal, so I don't blame myself for getting stuck on a tangent just to draw attention to it. But yeah, like, me and NSO were never really the greatest friends because I'm a firm believer of actually being able to own the things you got, even if it's digitally. And even then, like, I try to own... I like having the option of physical things, or physical games, especially because if it's like... These days I'm more open to digital games, but I still want to have the option to buy something physical in case there's something near and dear to my heart that I want to own. Pikmin is kind of a good example of that. Like, Pikmin is a game series that I enjoy a lot and been playing since the beginning, but it's kind of a weird history because even though I've played the GameCube version, I've only rented it, so for the longest time I was not able to actually play Pikmin because it was locked on. Because by the time I was actually able to buy games or actually interested in buying the games, the GameCube's time in the sun was long gone, so my only chance of actually playing it, the first two games, was when they finally released the Wii Motion version of it for the Wii Play thing. I forget, the New Motion Plus or whatever it's called. That's how I spent a lot of time. That's the first time I owned anything of Pikmin 2. And even then, they didn't have physical copies of that game. It was only digital. So, they didn't release... It wasn't until... I remember now. They never released the physical copies of Pikmin 1 and 2 for the Wii. Oh my god, summons actually exist. No sidetrack. Fought. There'll be time to gush over that later. Pikmin 1... For the longest time, it wasn't even available digitally, because the Wii Play version was only a European thing, I believe. But by the time when the Wii U came out, they finally released those Wii Play versions, but they only released it digitally. So for the longest time, despite growing up with the GameCube release of Pikmin 1 and 2, my only way to own the Pikmin games were from the Wii Play version. That's probably part of the reason, like, despite being an OG Pikmin fan, that I just can't stand the original GameCube controls, because the preciseness of the Wii controls were just so fine. And I haven't played with the GameCube controls since I was a kid. Was that really all just for Moosh? Surely there was something else up there that I was just completely overlooked because I got so excited to actually get the summon. Yeah, well, you know, there was the other route that whole time. Excuse me, pardon me. I don't know why I'm so gassy today. At least it's all coming up the attic and not the basement, if you know what I mean. But yeah, if you've been following the Pikmin games closely, I think you know where this is going. But I was never able to own a physical copy of Pikmin 1 or 2 until they re-released it on the Switch. Even though I'm perfectly content with the standard definition Wii versions, I only bought the Switch release because that was the only way I could own a physical copy, and yet, despite all of that, I have to deal with the fact that the Switch release uses the underwhelming Japanese box art and not the US box art that I grew up with. Editing me is gonna have to post a picture of the Pikmin 2 box art right now. I swear it'll be worth the time, because it's such amazing box art. To the point of, like, I almost want to just Photoshop the Pikmin 1 and 2 box art myself and release it. Or, I want to make my own Pikmin 1 and 2 box art using the US release. Like, no qualms. Like, if you like the Japanese box art, that's fine and all. But between the nostalgia and just how much more is going on in that box art, I feel kind of disappointed that, like, I've been wanting a physical release of Pikmin for a good portion, if not for a good portion of my life. And yet I was never actually able to. And yet when I finally got it, it was the one that I didn't grow up with. I can't tell if that's Parch, but that does look like something I want. Okay, I can see how this works now. Did I finish the thought about the box art? That's right, turn encounters on, because we had to see at least one battle in this place. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything that happens in here that's worth talking about, but hey. At least we get to see Liquefier again. I don't know why Jenna gets all the awesome skills, but I am not complaining about it. Yeah, that's a significant amount of damage. Maybe we should keep encounters on and get some levels. I might just wait until next stream though, because I feel like I was on such a roll with things to talk about, even if it took a little bit to get to that point. I say that, but I'm holding off the rest of my thought until we finish up this battle, because surely it's only like a couple more hits. There we go. But yeah. So cool, we got Parch. And who else? Felix. Man. Oh, shoot, you know, I wonder this whole time. It's a shame because I usually do this anyway. If Jenna was my lead, would they still go on Felix? Probably. That'd be a weird programming quirk if it always went to the lead party member, but it also would have been nice to know like 20 minutes ago. So we got what we really needed out of this place, but I guess it'd still be worth pushing our way through the whole rock just to make sure we don't leave anything behind. I mean, we got our first multi-gen summon. Like, how many hours into the game we are? I'll double check when I'm done with the stream. Oh, shoot. Pikmin 1 and 2, like, I was googling online to see if anyone made a mock-up of combining the Pikmin 1 and 2 US box art together, just so I could, like, print it out and use it as a replacement sleeve for the copy of Pikmin 1 and 2 that I currently have. I don't think I would have the heart to throw out the original because it is still official art from an official box. But even having the option to swap between the US and whatever they decide to do for the Switch release of Pikmin 1 and 2 would make it so much more amazing, because I'll admit, like, I kind of more so bought Pikmin 1 and 2 to own it and look at the box more than I did to play it. I will probably play it eventually because it is HD, so it is better visual quality, and I think the gyro control they include might be a fair substitute for the motion sensor, because, like, I do admit, as nice as the pointer controls are, it can be a bit of an ordeal to set up. Like, on top of setting up an old console to begin with, setting up the motion bar in a way to actually get it to work can be a bit of an ordeal in itself, and then, like, it's hard to... I feel so entitled and spoiled saying it, but it can be a pain to hold a Wii controller up at a TV screen for a long period of time, especially with the setup that I have. It worked for the Pikmin 1, it worked for the streams that I did, but I get the feeling once I start playing Pikmin in a way that doesn't require that, but still gives me some sort of precise control, I won't be able to go back. Oh shoot. No, that was right, because I can just hop down here and go across there. Now, what can you do? Anyone having cool on these? Heal HP, but that's right, I have a sword that will essentially heal us completely to full whenever we please. Dang, Shibuya, you got all the moves that I'm gonna spam in the boss fights. And yet nothing on comparison for multi-range attacks. You know, I haven't messed around with Jins in general in a little bit. You know what? Let's go for it. Freaking Liquidizer. This will probably obliterate the thing at this range. I wonder if I should start using Jins more to get experience multipliers if I need it. Like, I'm holding my... I am under level, but I am also holding my own pretty well. And because of that, I'm catching up in levels pretty quick. No, the more I think about it, the more I think that it is exclusively tied to Felix and not whoever's in the first party. Because typically I would do this sort of thing. Typically when I play Lost Age, I would have my party associated so Jenna would be in the lead. But it got annoying to keep Jenna in the lead when all the synergies was on a party member that was not in the first slot. So I think that's why I eventually ended up using Felix. I'll have to check the VODs, or I'll have to check the previous videos. Because I'm pretty sure in the beginning of this randomizer I did put Jenna out in the lead, but eventually just got annoyed with having her, or with the way that all the synergies went to Felix. to the point where I put Felix back in the lead slot in the party, just to take out a little bit of the tedium of opening up the menu and going right, instead of going right into the synergies that I need. How many? I wonder how far we are. Oh, shoot. I was gonna say, I wonder how far we are into this place. Because at the rate we're going, we might actually get it done. We might get this whole place done before the stream ends, after all. But not if I keep making the same mistake over and over. I forget if I pushed it down once or not. That looks right, though. And by right, I mean correct. Oh, didn't I have doused on Felix this whole time? I mean, like, if it's not move on left and mind read on right, there is a percentile of a chance that I just forget what synergies I have on shortcut. It's always a I'm not saying it happens I'm not saying it always happens. I'm not saying it happens a lot. But I'm saying that it's always possible for that mindset to happen. Wonder how many more times I can use liquid. I wonder how many more times I can use liquefier before it gets old. Because it sure hasn't happened yet. It's no Magneto, but it's a decent compensation. Level 16 Jenna. You know, I still have liquefier, so why not? We're almost at the Synergy Stone, but not quite yet. Wait, is that the... That's not a Synergy Stone, that's the... I gotta get a better look. I think that's actually... the end of the dungeon. Here I was complaining about the awkward situation we were in, about the stream going on for way too long because of where I left. Okay, I can't run, which means I probably should get a few more levels anyways. But yeah, that whole ordeal of being in an awkward situation of being too late in the stream. What do I even want to say? That whole ordeal I made about, oh no, if I do Aqua Rock, the stream is going to go on for way too long. And I mean, sure, we're over the 2-hour mark, but if we're almost at the end of the dungeon, we're not that over the average stream length time for me. Could be knocking on wood. That could be a false sense of hope. Oh my god, we're just getting all the summons today. The problem is, like, how? Please get my HP back. No, you just insta-kill it or whatever. No, I refuse. There has to be more to displace them. There we go. And I see. I didn't see right away, but now I see. Unfortunately, do I have to back No. We just gotta liquefy a little turtle. Sure, it's a sea dragon, but I don't believe that for a hot minute. And once this little turtle takes a bit of a dirt nap, we'll be on our way. So just gotta run across here. Two summons in one day, can't complain. Oh shoot, I had all these items and I wasn't using them. Sure. Looks like we're gonna have to make another... Looks like we're gonna have to make another stop at the shop after this, because... inventory is already cluttered all over again. Oh, this is for the side quests! And that's for forging. Was that on Treasure Isle that we picked it up? Because I swear, if we could have done the animal quest this whole time, I didn't have to spend any time running around for rocks, and I don't know. Whatever the case may be... No, this is the end. So... Wait, I can place something here? I didn't collect anything to place. That's not a part of the Aqua Rock I remember. Dang, I was doing so good, I didn't open up the guide once. Well, minus that time that I foolishly thought that I needed a reveal, but I don't really count that because the guide didn't actually help me with anything. Don't tell me that I need an item from another dungeon just to complete this one. Where do we even get the Aquarius? The Aquarius Stone. Where is the Aquarius Stone? Because I don't remember that being a thing that we had to get from somewhere else and bring here. I remember being able to do this dungeon in one fell swoop. What the heck is the Aquarius Stone? Grab the Aquarius Stone and place it on the pedestal in front of the waterfall. This makes it sound like that the Aquarius Stone is just like 2 feet away and then you put it on this pedestal and everything just magically works. But the guy doesn't even look like it even mentions anything about picking up the stone in the first place. Why? I mean, sure, it looks like I can get a gin now, but... I guess if nothing else, we're going to be able to get to go to the Tundra Tower, which I'm excited about. But I really don't want an Ayers Rock situation where I go for like 90%, 50 to 90% of the dungeon. Can't progress and have to remember to come back later. It's even worse because it's like one random rock that I don't even remember from my playthroughs of the game. So who knows when I pick up some random rock on the ground. Don't be surprised if I pick it up and completely forget what we're supposed to do with it. Lord forbid if they allow me to sell it. I'm sure it'll show up back up in the artifact shop, but if I sold it in the first place, that's already a bad sign that I forgot what purpose it has. Okay, at least there's more to the dungeon that we can do before giving up, so I'm not going to give up quite yet. The fact that this is a randomizer kind of has me worried, Because there is no way that the randomizer doesn't just completely reorganize where the rock is. Unless it's that random, well, rock that was in that room that I thought was the end of the dungeon initially. I mean, it does kind of look like the rock in the little tiny icon, but it's way bigger. Oh. I'm gonna keep exploring this place until I have absolutely no other option. And then we'll see what I can do from there. If I can only get to the other side, I can at least pick up the gin. I'm kind of surprised that it's also a Mercury gin. You know, there's a lot of... I guess I haven't used Bane a lot, but... I'm not getting nearly as much use out of early game Bane as I thought I would. And that's a little bit of a disappointment. Oh, don't forget you have... You have an item. Where is the sword? Use to restore... Do you actually have to have items equipped in order to use them? I remember with rings, you don't have to have them equipped in order to use them. So... Well, I mean, I have Kirwell, and that will do just as well, I suppose. Even Healing Aurora actually turned out to be plenty. Come on, we have to see the summon at least once. This will probably do nothing because of resistance and all that. But it might be, it'll probably be enough to finish it. Well, okay, that was... I knew I wasn't gonna do a lot because of resistance. But dang, was that a small amount of damage for a summon of that scale. It's fine. Alright. Shoot, I can't even remember if this is a new area or not. It feels... Oh, no. Okay, this is where we get the gem, which is good. Because I don't have to worry about picking it up later. And more genies, so let's get the Mushis here. Is a motion that I will not pass. You know, that was super effective damage, and that still wasn't a lot. I mean, we're not hurting too bad, it's just we're taking a bit of a dent in Jenna's synergy points. But we can fall back on items if we need to, so I'm not too worried. I forget if this gym fights or not, but it's in a dungeon, so it probably is one we have to fight. Let me just do a quick save and some prep. Oh my god, I've had ground this whole time, and I haven't been using them. And I surprisingly haven't had too much use for kite, but at least I've been consciously aware that I have the gin, and it does exist. Let's see, is it 2 mercury for you? Let's see, who's slow? I'm gonna organize you all by speed so I don't forget. Fastest, second fastest, slowest. So if Felix does the summon, then I can start the battle using Kite, and then go right for Mulch. Yeah. Right, but it's gonna be resisted. What was the other summon I got was Flora, and oh shoot, you can't look up what the gym requirements for those summons outside battles, but it's like it's a combination of earth and wind. But what am I doing? I have the strategy guide. I'm pretty sure it's 2 wind and 1 earth. But you would think that it's 2 earth and 1 wind because it's freaking flowers. Yeah, of course I remember right. I remember it because it's so weird that the summon that revolves around flowers requires more of the wind element than it does of the earth. I don't think I could ever forget how weird that is. Actually, I got a crazy combo. Kite, ground, summon Flora. Ginny doesn't get to do diddly squat, and we all get to have a good time. Let's see if I can heal up a little. Close enough. I'm gonna save because just to be on the safe side, because these things run, and I'm not feeling up to running out of a room and running back in. We got a pretty good strat going though, so I think we're gonna just obliterate this thing. I think I'm still faster than the Ginny, but you know what? We're doing summons, so I don't think attack boost will help. Attack boost feels more valuable anyways. Why not? Ground, and at that point, should be able to do Flora. Oh, I already had Earth on standby. Remember when I was just saying that it required 2 wind? And I forgot, and guess who forgot to put a wind Ginny on standby but had an earth one, despite saying how I would like never forget the amount of gins that it needed? It's fine. If it's gonna run turn 1, we probably would have had problems down the line eventually. It's not like it's gonna do anything this turn either way. Still gonna get grounded. So Jenna's gonna get ready to completely obliterate it. With fire. Oh, I can use. Will let me use 2 Ginnies? Yeah, this seems more fun. Sure, you can Flora, so you can Bane. And Emperor for good measures. We kind of need all the synergy we can get anyways. It's Magical Princess Flower Petal time. Not as much as I was hoping for a summon, but alas, what you gonna do? Good to know that Bane works on some things, just a shame that we didn't actually get to use the Venom damage at all. Would prefer to finish it off that way though, than to actually get the poison finish. Eddie. Oh my god, what? This early? I'll admit, I didn't remember which gym that was at first. Until I read the description, I'm like, oh, that one! Eddie! That feels so broken to get this early. Like, it's not gonna do too much unless we're going for a lot of summons, but still. So is this really all I can do until I get... Aqua Rock just one away? Sure. Might as well showcase all the summons now, that way I don't have to remember to do them later. Oh my god. I had them in order, but I guess because I did a standby, that order got done goofed. Oh well. It's not like we're really in danger of anything. We'll just summon this turn. Oh wow, he's a lot more menacing than I remember. Like, with the icon in the summon screen, I remember him looking a bit more adorable. I'm not complaining though, that's still a good looking sprite. Let me check the guide before I get myself too lost. I've also just realized that, like, we're almost at 2.5 hours. At this point, though, I feel like we're so close to doing everything that we can from Aqua Rock at this point that I might as well just finish it. So, I can't do anything until I get the stone, which I'm surprised, like, the game didn't show me. That's right, that's why I'm not using the guide. The game doesn't really help me. Get into where I need. If I can get to the water stone though, I can open up a path. Okay, I see it on the map. Aquarius stone is right there. I think I just skipped a few steps in the guide. But I feel like at this rate it'd be quicker for me to backtrack to where I was and check out any path that I might have missed than it would be to try to find where the stone is. We're not even guaranteed that the stone's gonna be in the chest because it's a randomizer. But I have to check. I'm definitely losing steam though, so if we don't make any new progress in like 10 minutes, I'll just have to keep reminding myself where we left off. I don't think it really does any good. I just realized I didn't really do any good because there's no Ginnies in recovery, but at least we get to see it in action once. And again, Bane gets overshadowed by the summons. What if I go this way? Because I'm pretty sure I came from... No, I can't go that way. Maybe I can at least look. Oh shoot, I still have the local recording going. It's my hard drive. Does not look full yet. I think the stream is fine and I won't actually need the local recording. But at this point, there's no point in stopping it. I'll probably end the stream shortly. Probably. Oh, it's that waterfall. Let me double check. I'm gonna go back, because I think I see where I can... I'm not sure if it's where I need to go, but... In all these battles, and I'm still can't run. Tempted to turn a void on just so I don't have to keep doing this. Oh shoot, I forgot to heal. That's fine. I'm just gonna obliterate them before they can do anything to Felix. Totally. Or they could be dumb. That too. I mean, surely a giant... Looks like I mean my own words. They kind of taste like mucus. Unless that's just the stuffiness from me talking for so long straight. Kicking in. Yeah, especially because I'm trying to get to a point to wrap up the stream. Let me just do this now. It's the same two enemies I keep fighting over and over. If I need experience that badly, I'll grind later. It's like down, and there's like this side path. What is the red key even used for in this game? I know it has a... I remember its purpose from Golden Sun 1, but the sea... No, I think there's like... There might... Actually, I think I'm starting kind of remembering. I think there's like chests in Treasure Island or something. All I know is that this is a direction that I haven't gone before, so I know we're going the right way. That said, because not sure how much more I want to talk. I was kind of afraid that I guess I was just hoping that was be pushed out of the way. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're still progressing. Push that all down. Right, I can push it all the way to make progress. I don't really want it, but I know I should pick it up now before I forget it. So here's yet another thing to take up room in our inventory that's even shorter than I thought it was. I got to remember next time to take the time to go to the forge. I want to say forger, but that doesn't sound right. The forge stuff doesn't sound that much better. But I gotta remember next stream, I gotta have a forging day. If only to clear out all these forgeable items out of my inventory. And assure that I don't need them for anything. Well, I mean, it's a randomizer. Well, no, oh my god, imagine if the forgeable items were randomized. But no, I don't think they're gonna be randomized. But I'm wondering if I'll make use out of any of the items that I get from forging them. Because they're forgeable, so they tend to be pretty powerful on their own. But the randomizer's been like randomizing secondary effects on them. I'm liking this trend of finding all those summons in Aqua Rock. I can say. What I don't like is that it feels like I've reached a dead end. Because the whole point of this sidetrack was to try and make my way to the rock that would let me go down these alternate paths. And I've hit another dead end. Wait, was that rock there before? No, before I get too sidetracked, let me consult the guide again. Because at this point I might as well get... At this point I might as well get Aqua's rock done, or at least rock. So the rock is... Cast out the movie statue. Where is Make a Path? I don't even recognize the room before that. That's all the way back on 89. That is something you push. Let me start by trying to find the room where I'm at with the lock. Yeah, there we go. That takes me to J. Oh, good to know there's a mimic in here somewhere. J is supposed to be an 88, but I don't see it. It might just be because I'm getting tired. Keep going. Back to K. That takes me to the log again. I think remember when I said I think I'll end things off if we don't make any major progress in like 10 minutes. No, that's the way we came from. Maybe this is a new path. God, I'm just torn between calling it a night and... Oh, I came from that way too, though. I super came from that way. And I'm certain that this doesn't lead to anywhere more. Because it sure doesn't seem like it. Keep going. No. You know what? This huge trek just to assure that we wouldn't end off in a dungeon is like... It's 10 o'clock. I haven't quite been streaming 3 hours, but it's kind of close. I think I'm just gonna call it here and try to come back with a fresh mind. Hopefully just not too fresh of a mind that I completely forget about all the progress I made. So thank you all for doing this stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream next weekend, but I'm considering it. There's a good chance I'll stream something next weekend if I want to keep up with things. But that's still a whole week away, and a lot of my mind can change very quickly. So I don't want to make too much promises in advance. I'm glad I did the stream though. I feel a bit better about doing randomizer streams in the future, which is good, because that probably means it won't be another 2 months or so before the next randomizer stream. However long it's been between parts. Like, I was taking it easy in October in general, so I'm not sure if I'm going to stream every week in Saturday, but I feel pretty confident that I'm going to stream more than just once a month. Alright, that's enough rambling. Take care. Oh, I just noticed that the recording stopped. I'm not sure if that's because I ran out of space on... I'm not sure if because I hit the button or because I ran out of space. Little worried either way. Oh, you don't need to hear me rambling on about that though. If I don't see you all next week, I'll see you all next video.